guess, but keep it on with it for a bit. Oh. Okay, yeah, I can hear myself pretty much now. Let's lower a bit the volume and make a soft check for it. Okay, I think I need to put this on top. Let me fix a little bit the audio. I think this stays here. Where's the audio? It's gonna be. It's okay. See if it's fine, everything. Okay, perfect. I need to fix it a little bit here, but it looks like I cannot really change it. Kinda strange about it. Anyways, here we are. Right now. There's still 11 minutes left to this last race, actually, because this is race 7, and in this race 7 is meant to be the last race of this season, which sadly not anymore. We're going to have a GT4. Pretty much sad for me, because I wanted it, to be honest, another car pack like this, like GT4, but to be honest, any BTC or this is actually sad to say. But you know what, I'm not the organizer, so I cannot really decide about this. But I think the people, I hope they are going to be still happy about it. And also, I really want to change this up. Because all the people still need to join, the screen is gonna be like this. But it's actually okay. We have still 10 minutes left till the qualifying session, which is pretty much nice to say. The last qualifying session of this season, and yeah, pretty much sad to say. I really hope it's... and see if I can still hear myself. I just want to make a little bit of test, because I want to also hear the cars meanwhile I do the stream. But you know, because I have a really bad mic, my voice, I can't really hear it, so I'm going to try over the stream on the phone, that's why. Okay, it seems that my voice is kind of fine right now. Pretty much fine with this volume of the cars. I can see, I can definitely see it. Anyways, guys, the comment section is open like always. You can guys type everything you want. I will read the comments also, like I told in the last season. And yes, I'm pretty much excited what is going to happen in this 9 minutes in this race, because there's a lot to tell, and also because this track is pretty much good. That's what I want to see the most. And also, we pretty much know that the last race I wasn't here, so I was pretty much busy, sadly, guys, but that's really something I can't really do. I know that it's sad, because I should have been, but because I was busy with something, I couldn't have been. But I think the next season I will try to be in every race actually, if I can. I'm gonna try, to be honest. I'm gonna really try to give out my best and be here present in every race, commenting till I'm gonna get my new setup, because it's gonna be so expensive, but also it's gonna take some time, because I don't have all the money right now. I'm just saving the money. I just don't have a proper job right now, and that's what I want the most, do have a nice setup because I want to get rid of that G29. I just already sold it, but right now I will try to get a really good setup. I don't have any sim brake. I would just get a playseat, a good playseat, at least with 12 Newton medium steel wheel. This is fine to me. And yeah, it's gonna be like this. Anyways, I'm seeing that we are not getting so many good times, but probably this is because it's the practice yet. And also, this track is pretty fine because I don't think... Wait guys, I'm sorry, someone has just crashed already. Who could that be? But it's funny already to see crashes. It looks like also someone else has crashed, but this is number 46, Burai. Alilu Burai. Sorry if I read this wrong, but sadly it's the surnames, so I cannot really read it that well. Anyways, I wonder who made the best time right now, but it's Garyev. Of course it's Garyev with the number 22 of the BMW M4 GT4. Actually, he's probably the only one left in this team since his teammate has left. I heard the news, the teammate has left. And this is kind of sad to say because he should have had a teammate, to be honest. This is kind of sad though. I think I'm still in time to put the map here. Oh yeah, so now you guys can also see the map, and as I can see here, Garyev has already stopped. Wow. And he has got into the pits. Now I want to take a look at everyone here. Probably this is the only guy that has this car, which is the McLaren. I don't know exactly the model, but also am I the only one that sees on the stream? This might be a bug to see, like, you know, the rims signature. I mean, it's not a signature, but it's like a black thing on the, you know, on the road. I don't know its name, but you can see like here being on the air, which is kind of strange. We'll see right now when he does like a very bad break, the breaking point, of course. Like here, no, he didn't leave any. I wanted to check because it's not the first time that I started noticing here, but it's only in the server set, so that's why I want to take a look. Yeah, there's black stripes over there, but looks like I think the bug is fixed, so I'm glad. And also, I think this might be a new guy, Duron. The livery is nice, but I think he didn't make this livery. Actually, I think it's the extra livery. You know, it kind of reminds me of the MLS. Not bad, to be honest, not bad. A lot of people are still in the pits. It's 5 minutes left. Time really flies by. I'm really impressed by this. And in this track, especially when I'm going to be 2 races with 25 minutes each for the last season again. Last race season, sorry guys, this is going to be mad peak. I actually wanted to be in this last race to also watch and comment it because I think everyone is going also to be very competitive because this is the last round, so everyone wants to make the best points, so you actually know what it is. So for the last season, I really wonder who's gonna take this win, who's gonna win this season, let's say championship, because it's a championship between all these people. But to be honest, it's a really hard fight between Dante and also Dante's Papen. Also we have here Sadi Garyev, also him, and Testori Tiberio, the top 3 main drivers that are the top 3 drivers on the standings. We don't might actually know who's gonna win. Probably in the team standings, we will see already that's XTBZ actually, I think that's the name of it. And also, I'm pretty much curious why Dante's Papen has also changed his livery, but I think he's doing this because... Is it the last round? I don't know. Or is it maybe the next season's car? It doesn't look bad, I can say it doesn't look pretty much good, but I don't know the reason for this car. Pretty much strange, you know. Pretty much strange. The last livery he had, maybe it was a little bit more nicer than this. It was more creative. This looks like all the black fish in the front. In my opinion, it's not that good. But really, I did not make this livery, so I'm not the one to decide. Yes, I can say that it pretty much looks good also. But by taking a look here, I really cannot see all the people like really well. What is being like the fourth place here and not there, for example? Like the times are getting swapped for no reason, which I don't really get it. It should be... Yeah, that's so strange anyways. I don't really know why this is happening. Might be a bug. I actually don't know. I'm pretty much excited what is going to happen in the qualification, which is about to be in exactly 2 minutes. I really wonder who's gonna take the podium for the first place, but as I can already see, probably Garyev has already gotten a good time. I can already say that. Garyev has right now. I cannot even see the time, but I think he has done 1:48.3. Yeah, I can see definitely here. And also his team, if I say this right, is being on the second position of the team standings, but now it's just him and the only one who's racing right now, because like I said, his teammate just left, and I wonder why this happened. Also, we have another guest back, which was November. I remember in the first stream I was commentating for his livery actually, because I like very much the idea of this livery of the yellow and blue livery based on IKEA, which is pretty much nice, and I think this is pretty much sick. And he's the only one guy who has the biggest number on this server, like really the biggest number, because he's 630, which will be pretty hard to read for me when I'm going to, of course, be rapping like Eminem during the race, because I'm gonna read also the numbers of these cars to let you know which driver will drive with both. But I think here we will not see the left. It's 31 or maybe 30 seconds left still. Camera sadly, because I cannot really see it. I can see that this car, I love the V8 of this car, and it sounds so good. You know, Mercedes makes, you know, the quiet noise of that V8. Like I don't know if there's anyone that makes the V8 loud, but also like quiet at the same time. Like, you know, there are better V8s, you know. If you compare an Italian V8 with this German V8 of Mercedes, you can say that the Italian V8 looks not that quiet as the Mercedes is, but it's like there is a pretty much difference between that. Also, it's overtime again. I didn't read it, sadly. I'm looking like very distracted because I'm watching here the cars. I'm very much excited who's going to win this race, also this championship. I really hope it's gonna be one of two, because it's gonna be or Garyev or Tiberio, and it's gonna be the main focus today on this race, because they are going to have the most battle of this race, since this track is pretty much difficult inside, and also you can make, but also cannot make really that big of gap between it. Someone said to watch George, but George is in the pits right now, or maybe, oh no, it's just sitting here on the track. If you hear me out, just move your car or do something. I think he definitely is gonna hear me, because he is one of these pilots. George given with a number which I cannot really see, but I think it's number 80. Interesting number, really. But yeah, everyone seems to have a chill time today. Or maybe it's this corner that makes everyone so slow. I don't know actually. And here we have Lautaro Brantuas, of course, with his main livery, which is the anime livery, which interesting at the same time. I think it might be his favorite crush. I don't actually know. But here we are in the pits. People still need to end their lap. I think most of them has just already crossed the checker flag into the finish line. Probably the only one who is me. I'm not even in the top. And it's gonna be like 25 people. So let me just set this up for a little bit. We have 35 cars, so I should be here. I should definitely be here. So as we get closer and closer to this qualification, looks like it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people racing, and it's even the. Why is it showing like the first guy? Oh, Zofer has made the first time, really? The best time actually. Did he really? I think something is happening with this and I don't really like it. Sectors times. I think this one is gonna be pretty much good, but we have to change the position. Like oh my gosh. Literally on the worst time ever to do this. I was about to change an important thing. But yeah guys, the time is over, the practice is over also. We have here the qualification. It's 50 minutes, like, not of course like the practice, because the practice was longer, but I had the issue to join to watch them race. So of course this is quite tricky. But here we are, this is the qualification. You're going to see the people going like crazy, already getting out from the pits. This is going to happen probably, and I'm pretty much sure about it. And it's 10 seconds left. Everyone is getting pretty much ready with the setups. I think most of the people though, they don't have pretty much of the setup, you know. But yeah, here we go, 1 second left and we can drive it. And now, not in the first place of course. Who's going definitely into the outside of this? And of course it's Dante's paper. Here we are already being followed by Miss Raikkonen, already in the first lap. She's doing the out lap right now. And they just got out from the track, and there we go. They already just started. Mizrak takes this advantage of being no one in the front, so he has all the space on the track. But looks like it's a little bit of side by side here, so he lets Montenbro get into the first place. So yeah, I think there is already here a small fight, we can say. The fights are they already begun because this is the qualification. So in the qualification, everyone just fights for it. You know, in the qualifying session, everyone just wants to be on the best time. And also, I think we are getting almost to the night time. Or I mean, is this evening? Well, we don't know. The BMW is flashing the lights to the Mercedes actually. Pretty much interesting situation is happening. Everyone looks like it's doing the out lap, but not. Two people are just not, which is of course right, and the only one left I think it's, but also Darwin. I think Darwin was, no, he's just done the out lap. Interesting fact. And now he has let everyone else go, which is Dante's Papen and of course Miss Rack again. Also about their team, which is pretty much interesting, that Corsa, I think it's on the top 5 actually of this racing league, of the team standings, which is another interesting fact about this team. And another interesting fact that is this team has the most drivers, I think. I've seen Corsa Automotive a lot of times, really. I think if I take a look, it's only Corsa Automotive that there are so many people in this, in every race almost. but I think today it might be just one of them. Today it seems to be having more people. Oh no, actually there's two people. So we do have actually Valhalla and Borsa, which they have the same pair of people, so it's 2 and 2 people. Looks like we still have 12 minutes left, but still, who has made the best lap here? There's not still, but it should be Tiberio, it says. But really, I don't think he has definitely made the best lap. And now I just want to get back to the compact. Let's see what compact says. Relative. Oh, relative is bad. So compact it does not show, but here we can see already the times. I put this a little bit on to the right because, you know, in the middle of the screen is just bad. So this should be the leader of this championship, Tiberio, on the top driver standings, and he's the only one actually in this team. He doesn't actually have any other teammate. It looks like he's all alone. In fact, of the team standings, he's just alone, and I don't even know what team he is in because the name seems kind of to be all the same almost. So yeah, in the teams he's probably one of the last, or probably even has good points from himself. He just earned some good points with the GT4. He's saying that he's pretty much confident in his cars, and actually it's pretty much more acceptable since the other ones he didn't really like them. But I guess that's reasonable because all the people just race with the BMWs. But here we have Simmons. Whoa! What is this time? It's 147.6. What has happened to him? I never knew this guy before, but it looks like he has made a very good time. And also it's 147.6. This must be the best time in the server also because Tiberio has probably made 147.9. But also the Sofer, which looks like he's pretty much competitive today. He made a very decent time, I can say. It's 148.7, guys. So it's 0.4 seconds for the leader, but still he goes for the proper sectors actually. He's making one of the good times actually. He's trying it again. Looks like 147 seems to be possible for other people. And looks like he's also being chased by the leader, which should be Simmons, the number 16. I say, yeah, I'm pretty much right about it. But let's see if Zofer can keep up the same pace, because 0.4 seconds is actually a lot. I'm pretty much curious, really. There was a lot of competition today. Every unexpected person to be the most competitive is Simmons, which I never seen him racing before. Not even the races when I streamed. Looks like he has not really competed that much, and today is the day where he wants to give out the best of himself. And he's actually in a very good, maybe not in a very good team, but let's say decent, because the team is very decent almost. That's what I think the most is. And it's also already 10 minutes. 2 minutes just flew by. Also almost, let's say 3 minutes. Man, the time really flies. But here we are. Sofer takes a little bit of good time. Actually, 0.1 seconds. He just nailed that. But I wonder why everyone just keeps cutting the track in the first place and going on to the left, almost touching that wall in the first sector. Oh, what a strange thing to do. But also here we have Tiberio on the third place actually. Today he looks like he wants to be competitive also. He's very much close to the time of the others. And he's done 148.0.28. And also I can see already there is, you know, it's like increasing, like normally increasing. And also Dante's Pippen, you can see already here from the 5th position, there's already a 1 second gap. And this is crazy, guys. 1 second gap already from the 5th place. That's so impressive. And another 1 second gap we have here into the 10th place, which is Lautaro Brantuas again in the number 88. Strange number. it shows me here 20, but it's not the 20. That was the number is. But as I take a look, most people times is still like 150, which this is the most time the people just do. Also we have given the number the number 80, and the delivery quality is actually pretty much bad. I can already see that when you see here his name is actually all pixel. Also, Garyev does a pretty much good time. Tiberio, surprisingly, he's on the 5th place. He's facing some difficulties because Garyev right now is 3 positions more than Tiberio. Whoa. What is happening to Tiberio? Is he not liking that setup? We better see him competitive in the race because it's gonna be a huge battle between them. Actually, between Garyev and Tiberio, because they are the top leaders here. And also there's someone with I think there is someone with a bit of laggy audio from the McLaren. Would that be Minos? Let's see. He has just got into the pit back. And it's still 6 minutes left from now on. Even Garyev has got it out. It looks like his car really just looks like it stinks. But Zofer is still competing a little bit into this. He still wants to do something today, I guess. He's in a pretty much good humor, and also he's in a pretty much competitive state. But yeah, as we get closer to the time, which is 5 minutes still left, I think we do kind of know who's gonna be the leader of this, which is gonna be, of course, Simmons. I don't think there is no one else that could be really so good at taking a better tandem than him. And I don't know who this guy is, but he's very much underrated, and also he's pretty much good. I wonder what setup he has got. Also the car, and also his sim rig might be good. It definitely will be. This time, this livery is looking a little bit sick. Did they make any changement? Actually, I don't know, but looks like they don't have many sponsors, which is kind of sad to say, but actually it's pretty much clean without. And as I watch here, everyone just going for the qualification. There's actually a lot of people, 25 people as promised from Dante's paper today. He was actually right about it. It's 25 people. Today it looks like I don't have many words to say, because I don't see that much of the competition that I've seen in the other races, but looks like everyone is getting ready. Trust me, everyone is basically getting ready for this. I think this is what is happening right now. With 4 minutes left on the top 10, we have Indy Edge here, that's right. Should have been in a very good position. But also even Darren also is P6 right now. In the last race he actually was, for the double races, P3. And he was so happy. He also DM'd me saying that he was P3 while I was watching like the IMSA race. When I was busy and also outside. Looks like he's getting out of the pits. And there we go. Another good livery made by him. This is a very good livery actually. Maybe the color, that's purple blue mixed color, I don't really find it attractive, but if he really likes it, that's for the most I think. But also it's very sick. I cannot say really bad. And I cannot say it's really bad. I can say it's pretty much good. But yeah, Tiberio today, he doesn't want any extra points sadly for the qualifying. That's kind of sad, but we have still 3 minutes left. And also Garyev, he's on the second place still. This will be a great start for him instead of Tiberio if nothing happens like a crash or something. And we will see who will take this win. I'm definitely curious who's really going to take this win. Tiberio probably gonna face some difficult here. But I'm gonna say already into turn 1 is going to be a crazy start because everyone really is gonna give their best, and I think there is going to be a lot of crashes. Even this track is really big, you know. There's space for everyone right now. Probably into turn 1 is going to be a lot of crashes, but if everyone is being careful and not from the last places another crash, because this is what the top 10 is afraid of, the last places. If something happens, probably the last place will crash into it. Well, that's what they're probably afraid of. But here we are, still 2 minutes left for this qualification to be done. Watching here, Darwin, we got his time, but I can't really see the sector time that he has done, but I don't think it's a good time. He just has got it out of the bit. So I'm looking here, kind of tired also. And we have also the briefing later. Which, damn. I'll see if I'm still gonna be awake at that time, because look like I'm pretty much tired of it today. For no reason, I'm pretty much tired, but yeah. Also, I'm gonna drink some water right now. Yeah. Today seems to be so quiet. I'm getting ready for the worst, guys. Don't worry about this. The stream is going to be epic. But you know, because there's not much of the action, I can say that. And also because this is a big track. Looks like Dr. Spipen has got back into the pits. And I want to watch the other people actually, because I'm actually curious, you know. I talked with this guy before, Armstrong, and he told me this livery was inspired by the British GT4. It was a very similar one with the still yellow color, which was pretty much interesting. And I can say that he has done a pretty much good job, because I like it. I like it a lot. And I think he should keep up making liveries, because that's a huge potential. And he's also very good at racing, so what I hope for him is really to get a good position, because he actually didn't race too much, but because of the bad connection he has told me. So because of the connection, he couldn't really race on these races. Probably the last time it was in the first 2 races, probably when he has participated, and then for the rest of the weeks he couldn't. And this for the last race he's participating back with his own livery, pretty much sick livery. And I think everyone has just finished, which is Simmons, Garyev, and already Tiberio had just secured the 3rd place, flashing the lights already. Whoa, this was an unexpected move by Tiberio. Huh, this looks like it's going to be a very good fight, because it's overtime right now and everyone has to finish their laps. And because of this, it's going to be a free wide. We don't know actually, but I really hope it's gonna be very much competitive, because so I have to say a lot about it, because if there's no competition, this is going to be bad. And yeah, someone says 0 FPS. Huh, this is funny, because I'm looking here on the top front, it says 0 FPS. And he makes that face like he says, "Are you kidding me?" But yeah, I can say he's totally right. Probably I make around 60 FPS, if this is right. Let's take a look at it instead of Corsa 1. Like I told you, I make almost 60 FPS almost. So the game actually runs pretty smoothly with 25 people. I also wonder how my game really goes that smooth, because I had never have thought of this. And it's still overtime, and I think everyone has done it yet. And now it's actually, oh, looks like another guy has done another good time, which is CSR Melly, and Tiberio is in the 4th position. What is going on with Toyota? Looks like Toyota is doing a very good timing right now. He's literally in the top 5. He's having a battle with the BMW, it looks like. And that's what we have here. Darwin saying in the comments, bottom my leg sector, and he's P6 right now, which I think is a pretty much good position to start, also because from the top 5 to the up of the standings, it's pretty tough. It's pretty a tough situation, but we will see what is going to happen. We will get ready to actually see. Also, I need to wonder how do I get back to the pits again? Okay, I know what is it. And I think everything is done right now, because we are ready to race. I was actually kidding. No one is still racing right now. How come? Who's the one still racing on? It's 2 people, but I cannot really get it. And here we are done. It's 1 minute left. Yo, W Lance says JMP24. And also we have George 11G. I'm so ass. No, he said. Man. And let's see his own position. He's P19. And the gap is 3 seconds from the leader, which it's a pretty much big gap. But to get to the top, you have to drive a BMW or a Toyota at least, because for this race, this is the most cars we are getting the best times with. And it's 20 seconds left till the start of this first race of the last season's race, or maybe last race of this season, because we are going to have, of course, more seasons. And 3, 2, 1, here we drive. And I go back to the pits because I don't actually care about racing. I'm not the only one. I'm the only one who's standing here in the pits. But here, taking a look, it's 47 seconds left. This is the grid, what everyone is looking for it. I'm gonna take it out, pretty much a good photo of it. Yeah, let me take a good photo. Boom. Now here we're taking the photo. We are pretty much ready for this race. It's 20 seconds left till the lights out. But you know, is every driver ready? We will see what is going to happen. I'm pretty much curious what is going to happen also. It's almost the time for the lights out, and everyone better be so quick. And the lights have just turned off. This race has just started, and looks like already Simmons is taking the advantage also. Already we have started here. Simmons taking the P1, but being chased by Garyev already from the P2, and Tiberio taking on the P3. Oh my gosh, what a great start by everyone. But also Simmons is getting overtaken by Garyev. But no, it still stays by side, and he goes into the interior, and yeah. He's being chased by Garyev, and still Tiberio, he's here on the 3rd place also. He's being chased by Dante's Papin. They better keep up with the same pace. Tiberio, we will see what he will do actually. Looks like Tiberio needs to manage to get on the P1 or P2 to secure some good points. But we will see what is going to happen. And there is also a lot of overtakes here already. Also done by Armstrong, and even from Bozo. And also by Lautaro Browntas. And Darwin, I think something has happened also to Darwin. I think he has again lost it. He's almost to the last place again. This might be kind of an issue. So let me go a little bit of volume, because something is pretty much happening. But yeah, here we have Maynards overtaking some guys, which also Armstrong loses some places again, even too seriously. And I think Cesar Millie, sorry for the pronunciation of your name, he has lost some places, and we remember he was in the top 5. Oh, and another crash! He has just crashed his car. And getting here to the top, everyone just keeps overtaking. And also Cindelar is being on the last place right now. And also Cesar Millie is being again into one of the last places. This is very bad situation for the good people who are racing and getting good times. But still, this is just the start of the race. And he just got overtaken by the BMW. We don't know the number, sadly. This is very bad. And also Gibbon has just overtaken 2 positions, but something is happening here. Hamburg is having a little bit of side-by-side here with the BMW number. We can't see the number. But yeah, the BMW takes it to the outside, but the Mercedes still stays on the inside and manages to overtake him completely. No, the BMW looks like he's staying from the outside and looks like he has done a pretty much good overtake here. I can already see that. And he stays on the behind, chasing that car. And also Zofer has lost a lot of positions. He was at least on the 6th positions. What is happening to all of these people? But I think because of these crashes, this is going to be bad. And yeah, getting into it, there is already 4 people chasing each other, but this is it, really. This is literally it. And this is another overtake done by Duran. He's just overtaking Alstrom. And also here we are overtaking another position. Very good job done by him, overtaking the BMW. And let's see if he will manage to overtake the next guy. But he's 2 seconds lower from him. And yeah, the gap is a little bit high. And he's been literally the lead of this little pack there is here. And also we have another overtake done by Muhelbrook in the number 630. And also by Burai right now. Hallelujah. Yeah, he's chasing right now the BMW. And also Duran. What is happening to Duran? He has literally lost his car. And right now we have 3 people being on the last place. This is very bad. But let's see if certainly he is going to definitely get this position. And also right now, Tiberio and Nagaryev are having the best battle here. We can say that Tiberio is being on. It's a side-by-side, but still he stays on the behind of his car. And he gets into the outside. And now they make the exit through the inside of this track. And Tiberio will try definitely to overtake him since he's got the pace. But he doesn't have the pace of the leader. I think the traffic, they are not going to meet right now. And also Gibbon has overtaken almost everyone. What is happening to here? I think someone has definitely crashed, which is Lautaro. He smashes his car through the wall and also gets a lot of scratches. I thought it was an unsafe rejoin, but he gets into the last place. Almost into the last place. Very bad situation for Lautaro. But here we can see already Tiberio as we keep up with the top leagues. Tiberio tries to get closer and the gap's a little bit closing. And he breaks a little bit more earlier than Garyev does. As we can still keep up. Lim looks like he has a little bit crashed. And yeah, a lot of people have still crashed a little bit. But Burai has just lost a little bit of positions. But also Lim is low-key in the last places, which is very bad. Very bad. Very, very bad for him. I don't know what happened, but it might be a very bad situation. And also Kurgan has having a little bit of battle here with Burai. And Burai has overtaken his own position again. But looks like he has to go a little bit defensive. And he's keeping up his defensive move. As the gaps still increase a little bit. Because it's 0.7 seconds. What he has done. The gap's still increasing. And also we have Sermoli slowly overtaking everyone. He's almost getting closer to Gibbon. Which right now he gets overtaken by him. And right now it's being a battle to the top 10 actually. And Mizrak has definitely did something very badly. He has lost it. A lot of people actually has losing the control of a lot of crashes still into this race. What is happening into this race also? And here we are, Zofert, a little bit of losing his time, but Someone actually commentated which Ultimate Rix GV, Spectre Jensen Goldstein. Hi Christian, it's me Brian. Hello Brian, welcome to the stream. And yes, I will stream it for you, but he's in the last place with being with 1 lap. Actually 1 lap. And we have here also George, as Ryan just asked. Here we have also George. And George, Ryan asked for me to tell you to push. Yeah, George needs to push, but also he has lost some positions. But also as we're going to keep up, we have here Cicermoli. He's still keeping up because he's trying now to fight Darwin, because them two there was on the top 10 actually, so they're trying to get back as possible to the top 10. But let's see if they will manage to get back in when it's 70 minutes left. But I think everything is possible. But also Mitrak has overtaken Armstrong. He wants to take his positions back, and I think it was here on the top or something definitely like this. And also Simmons, he's really pushing hard, leaving a gap between Tiberio and Zgariev. There was, I think, also Dante's Paper is being pretty much good at pushing today. The top 5, or actually top 4 right now, is pretty much leading this race. And also, as we can see from Dante's Paper, we can see that Tiberio is still trying to overtake, but he cannot really do it. But this seems that Dante is getting really closer to them. And will it be because of Gaia being a little bit slow? We don't know. And Dante sees the chance to overtake, but still couldn't manage to overtake him. What a strange thing. But Tiberio is still being attached to him, and Dante low-key really slowing a little bit of pace. Since he will try. Tiberio still. Oh, he's being closer. I think Gaia has done something. And Dante tries to push more, but Gariev is really making the gap really bigger for the leader, and Tiberio is trying to overtake him. And here it is, Tiberio from the inside. Gariev takes through the outside, and Tiberio just overtaking him, taking the 2nd place here. What an overtake done by Tiberio, and also Dante's Paper overtaking. No, and it's a side by side by them. Oh, a little bit of contact here. We also have a little bit of contact, and takes them both out. Dante's Papin is still back on the track, but Gariev also, but loses a little bit of time, and this makes him a little bit of gap also, because it's 2 seconds now. This is very bad. Almost 2 seconds of gap between Dante and Gariev now. Will Gariev now get back into this position where he was in the P2? Well, we will see about that. But Tiberio still looks like the gap is increasing still, but looks like he's got the P2, so everything is fine for him. Tiberio looks like he really wants the win of this championship, but Simmons is not gonna let him through to have all the points he needed. But still in the 2nd place between Gariev and Dante's Paper, it might be a little bit of difference here in points. But also this is very much exciting, because this is 50 minutes left and everything can happen. We do still not have the traffic ahead, so we do have still a little bit of time to wait. But also Darwin is being P13 right now, and he's having a little bit of battle here with Sergen. And also Pozo is just overtaking Bry on the number 23, if I said this right. But I don't know if it's really the same number, so... Oh, looks like he's got really the biggest number of the server. It's 909. This is a very big... And also there is a big deal here. A little bit of contact here. But looks like they stay pretty much consistent, and he keeps up. He takes from the outside, and he makes the move to overtake him, and he manages to overtake him completely in a very not clean way. But this has happened. And also Cicermoli has overtaken Bry by a bright move, and now it's side by side again by both of them. And looks like he breaks a little bit early, and there's a little bit of contact here, and he manages to overtake them completely clean. A very clean overtake, and he's guaranteed on the top 10. Who is this guy? And also this guy is very much good. He's overtaking everyone. And also right now the next guy is Maynard. So let's see if we will manage in 30 minutes to get on to the 9th position. and to overtake Maynards, but also Austral is in a very good position right now. I think he was P9 at the start, but he's P8, which is pretty much good. Also, the only Romanian into this race, I think. Pretty much great to say and pretty much good to know. But also, here we have Darwin again overtaking Burai, and he tries to get over now with to Pozo, but Pozo is still leading this pack. This this is not even a pack. But here we are. I think Darwin is getting a little bit closer, and Burai is getting left a little bit on the behind. And as I keep still looking for this, trying to get my voice still up to commentate still for this stream. This is very interesting and exciting for this race. We've seen a lot of actions actually. I'm pretty much impressed by the overtake that some of the people has done, and still because them that he actually have crashed, and now overtaking all of them, because even Cersemoli has almost started again from the last position from what happened. And looks like Darwin is getting a little bit closer, and it's a little bit of battle here. We can see they definitely touching each other. There's small contact, but he's still chasing him to try to overtake him in this corner actually. And he makes a fake move, but actually it might be a great chance for him. And now it's a side by side, and I think he will definitely overtake him. And yes, Darwin, no, he definitely doesn't, but because he stays on the outside. And now Darwin still keeps chasing him. For 1 second I thought he definitely did, but here we are, they're still chasing each other like everything. Oh, and here we are, it's almost being a side by side, but no, he still stays on his behind. But I think it's almost comes the time to get for the side by side, and almost Darwin looks like he has more speed, and this means he gets into the inside of this corner. He brings a little bit earlier following the racing line, and he doesn't let him go. So Darwin takes definitely the place. We will see about this, but also I cannot see on the side by side. Oh, Pozo was definitely a little bit more ready, but also Darwin has lost a little bit of time. And also Tiberio, the gaps are a little bit increasing. Who is Simmons actually? Yeah, this is definitely probably the most skilled guy here. And we have certainly definitely overtaken the McLaren. He has already reached that time. Oh my gosh, it was 2 seconds that this guy has literally made it. He wants to get back on his own position where he began with. And that's crazy because literally in 7 minutes he managed to get from the last place to the 9th position. This is crazy to say, and also because this is crazy skill also. He's also a new guy. New to the season, and actually new to this race because he's I think into the last he's into the last race, so definitely the next season is gonna be great for him. We actually don't know, but he's flashing the lights to the next person. He's going to probably maybe it's gonna be a bug. Austral loses a little bit of control on his BMW, and this might be another overtake for Cersemoli. And there we go, he makes his dive bump and gets a clean overtake again. This guy is really smooth at overtaking, and it looks like someone has lost control back there. Who could be? And it's Pozo. Pozo has just lost control of his car and looks like he's gotten out of the track. Very bad situation for him. But also Cersemoli overtakes again Austral. It looks like Austral has gotten a little bit out, and Nelovic has just crashed his car and has lost not 1 but 2 positions, but it's almost like a 3. But no, he gets back into the track, and he's P12 right now, losing a lot of positions, which might be very bad. And also Garyev is kind of losing the pace. He's 3 seconds under Dante's Pepin. Dante's Pepin right now being P3 with a gap of 2 seconds, being literally behind on Tiberio, but still can't really see him. What has happened to Garyev? But Garyev looks like he's not on the same pace today as everyone is. Looks like he's not gonna take the win today. Definitely Simmons is. But Tiberio, will he have the chance to overtake him? I don't think definitely. But Simmons is gonna make it hard for him to get on the top, because Simmons is actually a very skilled guy anyways. Where is he even? There we go. He's facing into some traffic. Will this slow him down? We will see this. But since he's on a straight line, he's letting him go. And there we go. Tiberio still being on the behind, as we can see here, being chased also by Dante's Papen. Looks like the traffic on the last position. We have Il Goldstein. He's going literally straight. Ow! He crashes a little bit into the wall. Makes a small contact. But also, he keeps up his car in a very good way. And the gap still increases. This guy is really good. It's 5 seconds gap between them. Between the first, actually the leader, and Tiberio himself. But in my opinion, I think definitely he's going to take this win after all in this race, because this is a crazy race though. For the last race, he's actually participating. Who is this guy? I wonder even myself. He's actually a member of this server, I remember, because I had a talk with him. And I have mistaken him for a very bad person in skill, but instead I might say just the opposite thing, because he might be the best here. Well, we don't know. Actually, there's many people for it. And also Dante just, I think, oh yeah, I think I just had the notification right now for the Discord. But here we are again back into this. And it's again 7 minutes. Everything seems to be so chill. But also Dante gets overtaken by Garyev. What has happened to Dante? Also Garyev, now it's a 2 seconds gap between them. And Garyev looks like he's getting a little bit more closer to... Nah, he will definitely not. But right now Dante has definitely need to keep up with that position. Or probably try to overtake him. But Dante seems to be so far back there. And I wonder what happened, because I was missing this. I was reading actually a notification or even a comment. Looks like I've been missing an important overtake. But we don't worry about it. As we keep here, still watching this, Arshral, he has definitely not taken the best time. I don't know why it doesn't show the powerful sector. But right now, who is leading with the best time? I cannot really see it. But the leader is actually Simmons with 10 laps in the F4 GT4. Imagine if this was with the GT3, how crazy the season could be. But yeah, looks like he's still keeping up and facing a little bit of traffic, but literally not really of it. Man, this is being, of course, like a crazy race. Not probably one of the craziest, because it definitely had a lot of crashes, yeah, but not as many as the last few races I watched. I mean, the last race I couldn't really watch it, so I don't know what happened. But looks like Tiberio has definitely crashed his car, and probably it's not into the top standings now as P1. But yeah, we have here side by side here done by Midzrak. Midzrak overtakes a little bit, overtakes, brakes a little bit earlier, and he stays still in the behind of this car. And as we watch into the interior, here we have the Puff. He stays a little bit on behind, but still he tries to get a perfect racing line to overtake him in case he makes a bad mistake. And also Austral, looks like something has happened to him. He's lost control, and now he's P11, losing 2 positions ahead, which Darwin right now is officially on the P10, and Burai also is on P9, but this is still a fight between them. And Darwin actually didn't manage to overtake him still, but this because the gap is a little bit, like it's 0.6, but the gap is still getting a little bit closer, and it's 0.3. The gap is closing now, and now the gap is still closing up. And here we have for the interior, looks like Darwin is getting a little bit of faster pace because his car gets a little bit faster, but we will see what is happening. And looks like also Nailovic is still having that battle, but he gets out of the track and he gets overtaken again by Mizrak. Right now them two, they're having a good fight between each other. Nah, I think it might be also a clean racing between here. Might be a clean race here. A clean battle, let's say. A clean race. It could never be without crashes. So, oh, looks like someone else. And it's again, Goldstein has lost the control of his car in the middle of the track. It could have been a yellow flag, but no. And he's drifting a little bit his car as he lost control again of this. Hopefully he doesn't make an unsafe rejoin, but looks like he has definitely something's happening with him. Oh, it looks like it could have been almost an incident, but no. He lets a small contact, but this makes him lose control, and again, being in the middle, he should wait instead for the people. He lets a little bit of all the people wait, kinda, but now he's still into the last place with 2 laps. Really, 2 laps with 2 laps late, which is kind of very bad for him. But I think this is because of the first race. Maybe he could become a very good person. And also here we are. Is Garyev closing the gap? No, I really thought it was, but no. This is because Garyev and Dante's Papin, oh, I mean, they have a little bit, I thought it was the same time, but no. This means that the leader has basically 6 seconds, and Tiberio into the next person, they have 6 seconds gap. Also, this race has a lot of gaps. The gap's still increasing because Simmons is really keeping up a really good pace. No one can really keep up the pace of his, and with 2 minutes left, he can definitely push it forward. But since he's really in the first place, so no one is giving really the attention of him, because there is literally no battles really ahead. But man, I really wonder who this guy is, because his skill is literally unknown. He might be a very good pilot. And also there's another overtake done by Dimitrov and Duran. They have a little bit of battle here. And also he's literally with all white livery. But yeah, he's still keeping up, and looks like he has made... Oh, and there's another overtake here, Darwin. And boy, they're having a little bit of battle here. But looks like they're getting also... Alshaw overtakes him, but no, he loses a little bit of... No. There are too many battles. But I think right now, everything is chill now. Oh, and Pozo has definitely lost control. Or maybe a crash has happened. And he's back into the pits. He might go DNF. Will he? This might be very bad. He probably goes DNF and goes into the last place. Ouch. And it's side by side here as we watch Alshaw and Borai being side by side. He still stays on the outside, so this will mean, ooh, slides a little bit his car, but this doesn't mean really it. But as I keep watching here, also there is Mizrak coming between them, right? Yeah, he's P12. He couldn't manage really to get back on the position he really needed. But looks like Alshaw has overtaken them. But Alshaw needs to keep up a good pace, because definitely... What has happened? What has happened, man? Mizrak has just got pushed, I think. Or did he really forget to overtake? Or really to even brake on the... And yeah, sadly I don't know what to say, but lead on this final lap, and here he is on the last corner, going to the other straight onto the finish line. Simmons wins the first race. Wow, what a crazy race already. 7 seconds gap. Really, he's vanished. Really vanishes into the dark. Simmons actually makes the good move and goes into P1. But also Burai and Alshaw, they're having the battle here to get into the last corners, actually, to get to the P10, at least into the P10. And Alshaw looks like he's pretty much handling this situation, but looks like it's still a battle between them. And Alshaw is not letting him through, but this is one of the last corners actually. And is Burai winning? We have here Alshaw still being gone behind him. And now Burai takes the win into the win, actually takes the P10. And there we go. And also, why did Susimo leave? Because there was the second race. And here we read a comment from KSP. As far as I remember, Lance has attended the Peugeot Cup a few times and he was really quick for his races. He also plays on a mouse, which is quite impressive. And also we have another comment by Darwin, which is, I got more into the T1 for sure. Yeah, Darwin right now is on the P9, getting another murder actually. And this guy right here is P1 with... Is he playing really by the mouse? Because the mouse steering is really hard and it could be really impossible. And also I don't think he's still on the mouse, because the mouse it might be too much. And the mouse, you cannot really beat this you cannot really beat this accurate on the brakes, and let's say even on the accelerator, but looks like everyone is giving a little bit of rest. And Poser Ghosteen has officially got into the pits because they couldn't keep really the same pace, but everyone looks like they have just done the race. And as I read the comment again, here we have Casper saying that was a messy race. Yeah, it surely was. I can definitely say that it was definitely a messy race. But yeah. And also we have here by Zofer saying, man, if I had really my practice pace, I could have been P2 in qualifying. Zofer right now has just gotten P5 into this race, which is not really bad. But to keep Tiberios and Garyev same pace, and he said, what is the meaning of this? Let me see. And here we are. It's 1 minute left to the next race. Oh, he's saying for fuck's sake. Pozo, he's actually pretty much mad. But here we have Lance for the win. Yeah, Lance has definitely taken the win, Nathan. Yeah, because Lance has got a really good pace for this. And as you can see here, there's plus 6.9 seconds. So it's almost a 7 seconds gap by really close. Like it's a seconds gap actually. And also, Ghosteen Jansen has been kicked out from the race. What has probably happened, we don't know. But we have 12 seconds into the other race that we have to start. The second race actually. What could possibly been happened to him? But here we click the drive button. Oh, it was actually a skill issue. But yeah, as we get into the so certainly looks like he hasn't definitely taken this pretty much well. And also a lot of people being a little bit racist to this chat. And it's 28 seconds left. As I watch here everything, all the people. Who's really Simmons? Guys, big tip, brake before everyone so you don't kill everyone, Darwin says. But for Darwin, it's almost the race starts again. And it's almost lights out again. But looks like... and it's lights out again. Tiberio on the second place now. And also... oh, Garyev takes already. What the hell has happened? Another crash again. But looks like Garyev has already started. What the hell is happening? Right now everyone is really trying to overtake in the most dirty way possible. And right now Garyev is trying to keep up the really good pace. But Simmons is not really letting it through. But Simmons, I think he's already P1. What has happened? A lot of overtakes, a lot of crashes, a lot of push-offs. this is very bad from what I see here. And also Nailovic, so we're taking some positions here. We have Darwin again. He has not crashed this time, but also another one has crashed. This Nailovic and Bry. Oh, a brutal crash. This is a brutal crash. Pretty much brutal crash, and right now we have already many people being on the last place. And the race did not even start, but here we have Garcia pushing the best of himself, trying to get on the behind, trying to chase really hard Simmons, because this is going to be really hard to say. And also here we have already this 0.2 seconds gap. Tiberio is quite being already from the behind of him. But Tiberio is still intending to probably make the right move and overtake him. But Gariev is trying to distract him. And also Zofer is trying to keep up the good pace. And Dantes Papin is quite being actually on the behind of Tiberio, still chasing his car after all. But this is what is happening for 25 minutes race. Again, this time it was a little bit more wild. And again, Sermoli looks like he's on again into the last positions. So Sermoli looks like he's on the P20. And what has happened again? But I've seen that crash. It might be someone else who did it. But also here we are with Pozo. Pozo, he's P16 right now, and he has overtaken just George Given. But right now he's going for the next. He's going for the next guy. He actually tricks him out, and right now he follows the racing line. Nice overtake done by him. And now he's just on the behind, but still. Oh, and Mohenbrook looks like he has overtaken someone, which is Zofer, and goes into the P5 with 1 second gap between already from the other pack, which is. Oh, and Zofer tries to be on the behind, still chasing him after all. And this is it. And this is it. He's being on the right side of him. It was side by side, but he tries to overtake and he managed even to overtake in a very clean way, let's say. But here we are. Oh, Gariev overtakes already Tiberio. Looks like there is a little bit of battle here. Tiberio already. He tries to overtake him, but he couldn't manage. And also he goes into the outside, but loses a little bit of time. This makes Dantes Papin being so close, and it's a side by side by them. Who's gonna take this overtake? But he stays on the behind, and Dantes Papin looks like he's done a little bit of touch here. Dantes Papin being already on the P4 again. Tiberio 0.8 seconds. He's having a little bit of battle here with Dantes Papin, but looks like no one has literally overtaken yet. What is going on with this race? And also Simmons is already leading by 2 seconds. He's not letting this through. And Simmons actually is already fading away from 21 minutes already from the race when it started. Really. It looks like Darwin has crashed again. Ah, what a bad situation. He probably has lost control, but he's back on the track again into a very bad position. And Simmons looks like he has on 148.3. But he has left already a big gap between them. But also here we have Tiberio going into almost the gaps closing here, and he takes the racing line into the inside, but still stays behind Gariev and gives a little bit of push here. But as we can see here, into the first puff car. A little bit of dirty, but we can say that there's not really the really bad battles in this race. Looks like everyone is hurrying up to get the win. But let's see if Tiberio is going to take it, because right now Gariev is in the second position and Tiberio probably needs the second position right now. So as we can see here, Gariev still being on the second place, leading for now for Tiberio, because right now Simmons, we really just can't forget about him since he's already fading away with this gap. But also we have here Seppi Vulsak with a little bit of battle here between Austral and him, but I think he was definitely also intended to cut him off, but looks like he hasn't done it really yet. He was sick. And also he has the main sponsor, oh, Tiberio. Again, he tried to overtake him, but looks like he couldn't manage. Oh, and it's probably a side by side. Looks like even Launti Brantos has lost the position of some really big positions. But still, this is being 4 cars chasing each other. It looks like even Archer has lost some positions. Very bad, and the gaps is closing again. It looks like Archer is going to lose another position again by Shurgen, but no, I think it's a battle by them. But we cannot really focus now, because Oh yeah, as we can see here, even Zofer is keeping up a very good pace. But also, as I can see here, even Mohenberg is keeping up pretty much good. Tiberi tries to be on his behind, a little bit of contact, but also Dante's Pepin is being very much competitive, but also Zofer here. And as I watch here, and also we have Zofer a little bit closing the gap between them and Dante's Pepin. Why is Dante's Pepin even blinking? And he's being still on the behind of his car. And now here's the breaking point. Zofer is trying to get a very good entrance on this corner, and looks like he's definitely has done it, because right now he's being a little bit closer to Dante's Pepin. And this is what a good race is for now. But Tiberio is still urging to really overtake him. But will he manage to overtake him in 80 minutes? Maybe he will, but depends actually. It actually really much depends of it. And as I can see already, even Mohenberg tries to keep up the same pace, but it's 1 second gap between them. And 1 second gap between them is actually pretty much big, let's say. But as I can see here, you can see so far away, Simmons is already... Oh, someone else looks like has touched a little bit of fuel on the sand. But Dante's Pepin is still blinking his car. Why the hell is he blinking his car? Is he trying to distract the driver? Well, we don't know. But also Darwin has done another overtake him. And yeah, as I can pretty much see, Darwin is going for the overtake again. Ostrow still leading this 2-3 battle in this sector, really. And Simmons has just done one of the best times again. 148.088. A very great time, and again 4 seconds gap already from the leader to the second place. This is a crazy man. Who is he already for being in 70 minutes already doing this much of it to manage to actually make such a really big gap? It looks like Goryev has really braked a little bit more later, because Tiberio is still getting a little bit more closer, and the gap's a little bit closer now. As he brakes a little bit, it looks like Goryev is having a little bit of trouble here. Will Simmons definitely take the double win? But will Tiberio or Goryev take the second place? Well, Goryev is still keeping up his defensive move, but Tiberio looks like he's getting way too close, and something is about to happen. Tiberio will definitely do a plan to overtake him, but definitely will soften. Will be, definitely. And as I keep watching here, Tiberio just trying to pull a move, but he still couldn't manage to overtake him. And Dante's Pepin is at 0.6 seconds between them. And Tiberio, the gap is still closing in, keeping up a really much of a good pace with Goryev, because the leader Simmons is just way too fast. And they cut a little bit of track on everything is around, I guess. And as I can see here, still Tiberio still being on behind here, chasing the car after all, trying to make a good overtake. He tried to pull a fake move, but I think he overtakes. And he brakes a little bit more earlier. It looks like this hasn't worked for him. So Tiberio is still trying to get on a better position, but nothing looks like it will really do. But also getting here behind. Sofer looks like he's losing a little bit of this space. But also Dante's Pepin and the others are keeping up. Looks like the pace is really good, but really good. The pace actually is quite really well. It's 4 cars chasing each other. It looks like the Goryev's leader, since really Simmons is out, but still Sofer, I guess. He's still gonna try to take down this Pepin, but I don't think he will definitely manage to do it. But we will see what eventually will happen. But as I keep watching, there is no action. Is everyone just keeping up as a normal? A little bit of contact here. Zofer loses a little bit of control, but here we are. I think this is the time to overtake for him. But no, he doesn't manage actually. He stays still on the outside of this corner. Still couldn't manage to make a clean overtake. But here we are. A little gap is already increasing, as you can see. And the other guys are just crashing into each other. And I think there's a lot of dirty racing over there. But also, as I keep watching this goal, probably. Looks like Garyev is going to have a little bit of penalty. Because he has taken out Ceremony, and yep, Garyev is definitely going to have a penalty for this. But the gap is still increasing, and Zofer is trying to keep up the same pace as the others, but looks like he's slowing a little bit more down. And also because between Dante and Tiberio is actually still the gap is increasing a lot, as I can see already from Dante's paper, from the hood actually, from the pop. Tiberio is still trying to get a little bit more closer, and he still couldn't manage his 30 minutes, and this might be the chance for him to overtake Garyev by a small point. It makes a little bit of a difference since it's the last race of this season, and it looks like he's attempting to go on the side by side, but he still couldn't manage to do it. Still stays behind of his car. What possibly could do him to overtake him? Because Garyev sadly is not taking the best pace, but he's trying his best to defend. But the people who tries to defend actually finishes that. In the end, they just lose their position to outfast the guy. Because this always happens also to me. Racing is actually pretty much hard, and I can definitely say that. But here we are, Tiberio again. For the second, no, actually it's the 6th lap. I don't know how many laps is it, but Garyev tries again to go into the outside of this track. Maybe he's trying to throw Tiberio, but he still picks up a good speed. Tiberio, oh, and it's side by side again. As if we put it into the third person, Tiberio goes into the inside of this field of the track, and looks like we could come to the end that Tiberio will make an overtake. Well, definitely not. He stays on the behind of him, but still the gap is really closing up. As Tiberio tries to go into the outside field, he does a fake move, and he pulls up this move, and he gets close by, and this is what it makes him crash. But because Tiberio just got close by him, it looks like Garyev just got overtaken. Oh, and overtakes a little bit later, and that's what makes him lose a little bit of time that he had. And Tiberio finally manages to overtake him. What a nice overtake. Because Tiberio had also the chance to overtake, but since he was on the right side and Garyev would try to pull again his defensive move and close him up a little bit by pushing him, like literally a little bit of contact here. But Garyev is not letting this through. But we also have Muhenbrook getting a little bit closer to this gap between them. Oh, and Garyev again lost another place to Dante's Papen, but still keeps up. And wow, he's again back into the P3. Well, for Tiberio might be not a really crazy deal if he gets into the P4 and Dante's Papen takes the P3. Also because Dante's Papen, as we mentioned, he definitely wants to be on P2, definitely. And as I keep watching here, because there's competition between Dante and him, Garyev looks like he's really losing this time, and he's really losing it. Let's see what will happen here. And it's side by side by both of them, Dante and Garyev. Dante overtakes him, it looks like he does the interior and stays on behind of his car. Dante's paper and pulls out the move, but Garyev is keeping up, and it's side by side again. Oh, a huge crash. Garyev takes. Dante did not take out him, but he lost some positions, and Garyev right now P6. What could be possibly happened? P6 for Garyev, but still, will he manage to get back into it? No, I don't think so. It's 9 minutes left for the second race of the last season. Dante's paper manages to overtake Muhenbrook. Nice overtake, but it still could be a side by side. Muhenbrook stays on behind of his car. And as I go here behind, Mohenbrook still stays here inside. But as I put it on the rooftop, as I can see here, still stays on behind of his car. But so far right now, he's being P3, which is a very nice position for him. But what happened for Gaia? Very bad situation, really. Mohenbrook takes him to the outside, but Dante's Payton keeps following his line as well. Or I mean, it's not definitely Dante, but it's Mohenbrook following the line. But here we have Dante's Payton. Definitely, he's trying everything to get back into the P3. Looks like Gaiev again has lost it. He's P12, and this could be the officially lost for him. Gaiev has officially give up. Looks like Gaiev has officially gave up for this race, and he still gets overtaken by everyone. What a bad news. Sadly, Gaiev is here giving up. He has probably no words now. In the last 7 minutes, he tries to get back on the track. Maybe giving a little bit of try, but here it is, him being on the last place. But he has really no energy to do it. But yeah, in the end, this is what happened. Looks like he has lost everything, and Tiberio is definitely going to take this win. This could be a really bad moment, but what? Zofer and Tiberio they're having a little bit of battle here. Okay, this is keeping up still. Man, what is happening? Even Zofer is waking up now. It looks like Tiberio has got a little bit slower, and Zofer is literally going really in a great pace. Tiberio himself cannot really handle it. But as he keeps going to the inside, Tiberio manages to get back into the second positions again. But Tiberio, for him, this might be a win. Also, if I see here on the race results, and as I watch the championship, after all, Gaiev still leading everything. But since he's P23 right now, this might could end very badly. Really badly. What could have possibly happened between them? And also Zofer, he has officially overtaken also Tiberio. But after all, after this crash, I don't know what to feel about it. I think it might definitely did Tiberio get into this, get probably the win, but he's gonna say what will cost because of this happened. Oh, and it's a little bit of contact here. No, we're gonna keep the same energy because it was kind of sad to see what happened to Gaia, but here we are again for the last 4 minutes. Actually Zofer is keeping up a really good pace with Tiberio. I don't know what has happened to him, but he has definitely he definitely needs to keep up a great pace to get him back and overtake him. And now certainly he's definitely has gone DNF. Pretty bad, pretty bad situation also for him. And also someone said, you may switch the camera from Saudi, I don't think we have to stay still and watch him. Yeah, it's true, but it was a sad moment. Someone named Kespi. But here we are back into this battle. Battle for the P2 because Tiberio still tries to get into the P2 position. And also it's still 5 seconds gap between them. And it's 3 minutes left. We will see what they will definitely do. And Tiberio tries to go into the inside but still couldn't manage to really overtake him. Tiberio still keeps up the pace of what he had, but he definitely has lost a little bit of the same pace he had, probably. But as we go into the interior here, we can see Tiberio, he's still keeping up with Sulfur. Sulfur actually is on the podium right now. Being P2 is actually pretty much a big growth for him. But yeah, actually, I don't know what to say for Gaia, but still sad for him. And as we can see here, the last 2 minutes left, Tiberio goes a little bit into the outside, but this might be also bad because it's cutting the track. And I don't want him to lose positions because of this. I don't know what's going on with Tiberio, but looks like he is still racing though. Racing pretty good. But Sulfur is really giving out this best. And the gap is really a little bit more increasing. Also sometimes decreases. Tiberio looks like he's happy with the P3 guys. And also we have another DNF by Assetto Boomstack. He's penalty right now, but definitely he will get to the last positions again because DNF is a DNF. Very bad. Tiberio keeps racing normal, but yeah, Sulfur looks like he entered the Super Saiyan mode. Sulfur. Literally, he's out of this guys. How could possibly beat that? He's really going fast, really fast. As we see the last minute of this season of the last race, we will see what is going to happen. Meanwhile, we have already the leader. This is going to be, of course, the last lap with 13 laps. Pretty much good, but in the end, the second race was the worst of all because a lot of controversy, a lot of crashes, a lot of push-offs. And yeah, a lot of dirt racing actually here. But yeah, after all, this season was pretty much good. This season was actually one of the good seasons, I can definitely say that. And it's last seconds left to the finish. We go to the leader to watch him making the last corners almost. He's being into the last sector, which means this is being the last corners of eventually. Oh, he has lost it a little bit, and he's on the left corners. We have him here, lead on his final lap, and there we go. Simmons just takes the double win for the second time in the second race, and Simmons just have took the win with basically 5 seconds gap. What a crazy race. Zofer actually finishes also in the second place right now. Really the best for him. And also Tiberio and Dante's Papin. Dante's Papin has lost his position also. He's P5 right now. Has finished at P5. What a race. And Tiberio and everyone else have just finished. We are waiting for the whole server to finish actually. Man, what a race. But yeah guys, the chat is a little bit being fight over there. Like I can see a little bit of fight here. What could possibly be happening? First time podium for Zofer. Pretty much happy for him. Zofer finally gave the best of himself in the last minute. And also Simmons. For the last race, what could be? Check in the comment section instead of the YouTube. And I think all of the people are will definitely get the penalty incident already report, because right now on the race control the incident report is open to everyone. Oh my god. And Darwin says, so honestly, fucking Morgan Allen again. And we have everyone still in the race almost. I mean, half of the server already has left it. But here we go. I think I should leave too, but we have definitely the briefing for this live still. But as I go out and go to the Discord server, oh, I really have forgot about the Discord. There we go. We could go to the broadcast room and let me move on to the stage. Or I think everyone has definitely. Alan is the best, he has said. As we have Darwin already in the audience, I'm gonna make him speak already, or just wait for the others. This was definitely a great race after all, but let's make him Darwin to speak. He wants definitely to speak up here. Wait, why doesn't work? Invite him to speak. Oh, he doesn't want to see. He doesn't want to speak actually. Okay, I'm gonna wait for everyone else. Also, we have your Tesori Tiberio, George Given, and hello, Darren. Wait, let's see if I can hear myself and to the Discord. Darren, can you hear us? Oh, my bad, Darren. I'm gonna invite you again to the speak. I was so dumb. Darren, can you speak for us? I don't think his mic is pretty much working right now, but And Darren can actually speak. No, his mic is being actually pretty much bad. I'm asking him to speak, but looks like he cannot really speak. But Darren, yeah, Darren cannot really speak. Is anyone speaking? Can't hear anyone. Are you sure about this? Anyways, let's invite Hichampozo to speak.
Hey,
See? Oh yeah. Okay, he's speaking. Hello, Hicham.
yeah, I'm speaking. Hello, how are you?
Pretty much good. I wonder how are you too.
Yeah, good.
How was this race
Nice,
for you?
nice rest today. Oh, it was hard. Um, a really good battle in the second race for
Yeah.
the P10, I think. And
Oh,
yeah, pretty interesting.
well, this race had a lot of conflicts and also a lot of battles, but
Mhm.
I think you also have had a lot of battles in the end, but you have also crashed a lot of times.
Yeah,
Thankfully,
I
you didn't
crashed
lose
in
control.
race one.
Yep. And
Yeah, I had a
race.
problem with my brake on turn one in the first race.
Yeah.
And I think I hit like five or six drivers. So
Oh,
I'm sorry about that.
probably the incident report is gonna be probably full of clips right now. Everyone is still getting ready with the clips, and I think the chat is still finding of the in the general chat. I can already see this. But yeah, in the end, this was the end of this season. I can say that the next season, I hope, is gonna be better. We still need to choose the car after all. But yeah, I don't know what to wish you the best, but I really hope you actually enjoy the season. And actually, tell me something. I mean, is this like your first race or actually like the second time?
With this car, is yeah, it was my first race.
Oh yeah, because I haven't seen it really in the like in the last
No,
races.
I wasn't racing this season. I was a bit yeah with other things, and it
No,
was my
so
first
you
race.
wanted to
So
try.
P9, pretty good.
Yeah, I think you wanted to try. Yeah, I think it was pretty good
Hmm.
though. I think definitely everyone has given out their best. And yeah, because everyone is still waiting for, and even Lautaro wants to speak. Everything you need to say for the last words before getting to the next person.
Nah, it was a good race. So thank you everyone, and I'm sorry again for the contact in the first race.
All right. Have a great evening. Let's get to the next
You
person.
too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And here we have Lautaro. Lautaro, how are you?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, the first race was I was a little bit mad about the first braking zone.
Yeah, I can say
It was
that
terrible to drive. I
definitely
finished like P17.
pretty bad. Pretty much bad. Pretty much bad.
I had the bad luck that in the in the exterior of the turn there was a car in the middle.
Yeah, I've seen that you have crashed a lot of times actually. And you had a
In
really bad time into this race. But again,
in the
it
second
was
race was better. I
yeah,
did a comeback,
that's true.
been and I didn't have the opportunity to overtake Kobe. In the last laps, I was
That's
half
true.
and a
That's true.
second behind him. So two more laps or one more lap, I will be in front of him.
Oh,
And a lot of problem about lapped cars. A
yeah.
lot. There was a lot of lapped cars, and always struggling with them and losing time. I was on a group of five battling for the position, and the lapped car in the middle.
Yeah.
This was shit for in the middle of the race also.
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
and
And
yeah,
I can say that this
for
race.
my I don't think I only did two races in this championship for bad luck because I was working too much. I don't have the time to race the championship, but I think I will be better if I did two or three more races.
True, true. Yeah, I think everyone can get better times or actually be better, but that's being consistent though.
And I'm very
Anyways,
excited for the next season. We have a lot.
I think,
Uh,
yeah, I think there will be a lot of drivers actually. Again, I really hope it is gonna be a cup car, European. Dante is still deciding about the car, and yeah, I also know too which car it might
we're
be.
deciding. We are deciding.
Still deciding, yeah. Anyways,
It's
Lautaro.
hard. It's hard to find the correct car.
Yeah, true. Anyways, Lautaro, anything to say for the
Thank you
last
so
race
much.
before we jump to the next
Um,
person?
for the less experienced cars, learn to drive with traffic
Yeah, true. Actually,
because I was battling with some cars in the back and there was shit always skipping the turn, skipping the braking point, bumping me, and it's annoying.
yeah, I can definitely be sure about that because this has actually happened this race. A lot of dirt driving. So in the next season, I really hope this is going to be a little bit better. But since there's some drivers that
Yeah,
are new,
more penalties from Dante's.
yeah,
I don't know. Well, thank you for the broadcast. It was
no
very good.
problem. Have a great
And see
evening,
ya.
Lautaro. See you. And now, getting next with Tiberio. He's actually requested first to be on the stage. Tiberio, join. There we go.
Hello.
We have Tiberio. Tiberio, how are you? Everything fine, let's say. Actually, you might be the winner of this race, of this championship, because the winner of this race was definitely
Yeah. Yeah.
Simmons, which
Karma.
is a beast in this.
No.
He's a beast. And he muted himself, but there we go. We
Yeah,
have
no,
him
no,
back.
wait.
We waiting
Sorry,
for them.
sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Okay.
All right, Tiberio. So, how was
Yes.
this race for you? In the second race, I think you
Yeah.
lost a little bit of pace because Zofer actually kept up with you, and
Uh,
also even like literally overtaking you, and Zofer really giving out the best of himself. So, what
yeah.
happened in
So,
the second race
um,
actually?
qualifying, I was really stressed. I really felt pressure, but um, after race one started, I stopped. I kind of locked in and it went well. So the pressure was off. Race two, I just need to have a good result. And after I stopped competing with Saudi, I just stopped. I mean, there was no reason for me to push. There was no reason for me to have a very crazy fight. So I just, I didn't give him the position, but still, I didn't do anything crazy and just
Yeah,
kept it on track.
I've seen that. In the end, you just ended like chill. So, I think the best is
Um,
right now. I think you also might be the winner of this championship since Garyev has
yeah,
gone into a
that's one.
very bad situation to the second race, sadly for him. I really wish the best for
That's,
him also, but I don't know if he is gonna be P3 actually on the championship because Dante was actually P4, but we will see this out when the points are gonna come together. So Tiberio, any last any last things to say before getting to the next person?
um, yeah, GG's to Saudi. I mean, it was a really great fight, and I'm sad it ended this way, but I really liked it, and yeah, very good championship. I had a lot of fun, and I really hope that next season we can fight again because I had a lot of fun. He pushed me a lot. We had nice fights, and in the end, we mostly kept it clean. So
Yeah, y'all race always clean, so that's what I like the most because of y'all. And Saudi just told us he's not gonna fight in the next season. He said
I know
80%.
Saudi.
He's not sure.
Aspetta.
All right, Tiberio's gonna be muted for a little bit right now, but we get into the next person. Have a great evening, Tiberio.
Bye bye.
Be happy because you're probably gonna be the winner of
Yeah.
this championship. And now we getting again Darwin to speak. Let's see if he's gonna speak this time. Darwin,
Hello.
oh, there we go. He's here. Darwin, how are you?
Um, Obviously not the best race for me, especially in two race one when
Yeah,
I got kamikaze into turn one. proposal, but we've sorted things out. Good comeback in race 1. Race 2, not the best. Absolutely not the best.
Yeah, actually, you really kept up. For the first race, actually, it was pretty bad for you. You almost started again. Yeah, you definitely started again in the last position almost, and you kept up, and you actually pretty managed to get in the between probably to the P10, if I say this right, in the first
Yep.
race, I think. And also in the second race, it started pretty well, but it didn't really end well. Like in the
Yeah.
middle of this
I
race,
was
something has
I
happened to
was
you.
so close. I was so close to actually getting like P7 again, but the incident between me and Morik ruined my chances. I dropped all the way down to P13 and had no front to right axle,
Man, that's so bad.
so that ruined my chances.
Yeah, I know this has. Actually, you're probably the one who has probably have fighted over these positions because maybe in the last race it has gone for you pretty much well, but in the other races, really, it was so hard for you all the times, and that's pretty much sad of you. But it's not because of you; it's because of the others, and you always kept up your pace, and yeah, you had really great lap times. So I hope next season, if you're gonna participate, I hope it's going to be better for you because that's what I hope for you. And yeah, I hope you're gonna participate though,
Yeah,
because I still want to see you competing.
I
And
will. I will. And I need more races.
yeah, that's true. You need also to still like do some. I mean, some practice still. You're still good
Yeah,
enough, but you need more practice probably.
I need that consistency.
True, that's true. So yeah. Anyways, getting like into the next person, you have really anything to say right now? Because I don't see really you in a
Um,
very good mood
to
right now.
all the back markers, make sure you learn how to brake and how to give way to the faster drivers. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you're actually right about that. Hope you have a great evening and hope the season was
Yeah.
the best for
See
you.
ya.
See you, Darren. Have a nice evening.
Really, really, really good season.
Pretty much happy. All right, getting next to the next person actually we have here Alan Sindelar, and then we have also Alshol. Let's see if Alan Sindelar is gonna hope on to speak. If not, I'm gonna also invite Alshol. Meanwhile, the first one who replies. We are waiting. Oh, and there we go. We have
Okay.
Alshol. How are you?
Didn't go well, didn't go badly. The first race was meh, had a few incidents, some my fault, some not. But in ACSL, this is what you're gonna get, especially with pack racing with back markers. Second
Yeah.
race didn't start off that well, dropping down the order, but kept it consistent, kept it clean. Overall, the climb to P8 was good. Hopefully, I get no penalties for race one, and overall, it is a nice race back after a few races missing due to my Ethernet not working.
Yeah, I've seen you had a lot of battles between in these races actually. You had a little bit of battle with Alilu and I think another guy, which I don't remember really now. But yeah, in the end, it was a pretty much great race. You had a lot of struggles, like you struggled a lot during these races because you actually was in the mid pack, so you actually had to keep up the same pace as the others. But still, you managed to actually keep it pretty much good. If now the internet was a big problem with you, but still you managed to keep it up. So I'm pretty much proud of you of what you did. So yeah, like even if it was the last race for you in this season, because probably this was second or third race for you.
Third, I participated in preseason race one, Hockenheim, and then
And then you
I had
stopped.
to move back for university, and my Ethernet did not work for a month.
Oh yeah, I can definitely. It's kind of sad to say and to hear, but you know what? At least I think you definitely enjoyed it, and I think you definitely missed the competition, but not really the dirty drivers, which there was a lot in this race. I can definitely confirm too. But yeah,
Yeah, what can you really do? It's essentially just some people are experienced, some people are not, some people
yeah,
know
that's
how to
true.
keep it clean, some people not, and that is essentially what you're gonna get with public leagues. You're not gonna get, you're not gonna get the best of drivers, but you're not gonna get the worst either. I'd say that it's a mix, but in general, the backmarkers do need to learn how to race. Race with others, but I can say the same for myself sometimes because I did have an incident or two this season where I have taken someone out due to me braking a little later than the others, especially with the BMWs. Like, it tends to not stop immediately; it stops further down.
Yeah.
But overall, it's ACSL. What do you expect? Not great, not terrible. 3.6 Trojans.
In the end, we just raced for fun. Like in this server, we did not pay for anything, and there's not even any win prizes. Like, so, yeah, it's like great to be sad because it's true you couldn't give best for yourself or probably if you weren't lucky because the other drivers were dirty. So, yeah, in the end, it's just ACSL, and this is because it's a public race organization. This is what you expect the most. So,
Yep.
getting next to the next person, actually. Anything you have to say for this Saturday evening?
I'm gonna celebrate this with a bit of dominoes, and hopefully I can return next season. God knows my uni schedule, but if it looks good the schedule looks good, I might just hop on again. We'll see what happens.
Well, that's actually true.
Cheers,
Most of
mate.
the people. Cheers. Have a nice
Have a good
Saturday
night.
evening. Good night.
You too. Good night.
And now, getting next with Alan Sindler. We are waiting for you to get on the stage. Oh yeah, let me invite you to the speaker and let's see, Alan. He's probably having a little bit of issue to get on to the stage. Looks like even Rantanen wants to speak. So, Alan, I hope you're gonna accept. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds, or I'm gonna go for the next person. Well, he's having a little bit of issue here. I'm gonna send him also to speak.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Rantanen.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Rantanen? Brony
Did
or
the story-
Rantanen? How should I call you? Name you, actually.
That's well. That's how you pronounce it, basically. Did the story win the championship?
I think he definitely did win the championship since he was on the P2 on the first race and actually P3 on the second. And yeah, Gary have actually got to the last place in the second race, and to the first race he got actually P3. So Tiberi, I think he has definitely won it.
Oh yeah. Well, I just wanna say to the story that you're shit, and that we should go on
Yeah,
tomorrow night. Yeah.
probably.
Uh,
The start of the new
Congrats to
season.
everyone for surviving.
Also, you had a pretty good season too. You had a lot of fights, but
No,
probably this is not your prime yet. Your prime was probably
Oh.
in
Gone.
season with the TCR and the Ginetta, probably. That could be your prime.
No.
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 Which one is your prime?
Season 2. Those who know.
Those who
Or
know.
TCR. Yeah, those who know.
Those who know. Well,
You're so
Rantanen,
tough.
I think which position were you in the top driver standings?
I don't know, like P6 or 7.
6, 7.
I know.
I mean, it's not pretty that bad, but still, why didn't you participate today, though? You didn't
No, I
want?
was like, no, I was at Neva.
Oh. Alright, Rantanen. Anything you want to say for the last words here, or you just want to keep talking with me?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a nice Saturday evening. And still, we are waiting here for Alan Sindenar if he wants to speak. Also, I think before even Gabriel has wanted to speak, so I'm gonna invite him over. Or I'm gonna wait still like probably another 30 seconds or. Hey, Gabriel.
Oh, yeah, first of all, Darren
Hello.
Lim, kill yourself, please. Please hang it. Hang it. Hang the suit. Shove the whole sim setup up your ass. You're absolutely washed, bro. Come on. I know. I'm just frustrated. I wanted to get on and I said, I would say way too crazy stuff.
And he has left. What could be possibly happening? Anyways, guys, since the others are not even no one else wants to speak. Oh, actually, we have George Given. Let's take him here. Hello, George.
Hello?
Everything good?
Yeah, the mid race, to be honest.
How was this race for you?
I mean, first race, I had a decent start, I think.
Yeah.
And then just can't remember, but I spun out on the last corner on one of the laps. And that just set me back to like P25 or something like that, which basically solved my race. But second race, I did well. I got P16, I think. I had a good battle with, I actually forgot who, but yeah, had a good battle with him.
I think you definitely had a decent race, let's say, but you could have just done better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, there was a few mistakes. I just need to get more consistent.
Yeah. Man, I really hope the next season is gonna be the best for you, because I know probably it's gonna be a very good cup car, and since these are cup cars, it's gonna be the same car, so probably you're gonna have a chance to compete a little bit better. But yeah, George, this season was not really the best for you. I mean, you just had like probably 3 races, if I say this right.
Yeah, about 3.
About 3 races. So yeah, that's probably not even a big deal having 3 races, but at least you know you have tried for fun.
Yeah, it's mostly for fun anyway. But happy that my teammate got a good races because I think he got P6 and 7.
Yeah.
And he was definitely happy about that. I'm happy for him as well.
Are you happy with this end of this season, or you just wanted to keep more with this car, or actually with the GT4?
I just hated the car. It's just like I thought it would be good at the start of the season, ended out being one of the worst, if not the worst car in the grid. But next season it should be easier.
We hope so, George. And yeah, anything else you want to say before getting to the next person?
Excited for next season. Hope it goes better than this season.
Hope it goes better even for you, George. Have a nice Saturday evening, and we're
You
getting to the
too.
next person.
Bye.
Bye, George. Let's see, final singular managers. I'm gonna invite them all. I don't know why Alan has a little bit of issue to get on the stage speak, but let's get Zofar meanwhile.
Oh,
Zofar, hello.
Hello.
Well, I think you definitely had a good race, and this is the first time you get in the podium, so I'm pretty much happy for you. Congrats.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
pretty
Thank you.
much happy. What?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I'm happy
tell
as
me
well.
the
It was,
difference between the first and the second race. What did you do? And you probably went like God mode or something when it was the last minutes.
yeah, so when it comes to the race one, basic ACSL stuff happened in lap one, so I got taken out, ended up in somewhere in the midfield. But luckily managed to, come back up to the 5th spot. So at the end of the day, didn't really lose any positions. So yeah, that's quite nice. Overall, honestly, my pace wasn't really that good. I could have gone so much faster. In quali, I think my lap was 47.9, and my
Oh
best in
yeah.
practice was 47.7, and that wasn't even such a clean lap. So yeah, I slacked off with practicing, unfortunately.
I understand that.
So I believe if I practiced a little bit more, had a little bit of a better pace, I would have been able to finish even higher, especially in race 1 and also
Yeah,
in quali.
I totally agree with you with
Yeah.
that. But in the end, I think in the first race, like what position did you finish?
Fifth position. Yeah, fifth position. I'm pretty sure it was fifth.
And the second race, you actually did finish second. It's pretty much impressive by you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had
Yeah,
already a
honestly.
great start from now. I mean, you started P5 in the second race and got P2. In the end,
Yeah,
Tiberi just
yeah.
gave up his own position, but you know, it was nice still. I've now
Yeah, it was.
Tiberio still he's the championship now, the winner. But yeah, for you,
Yeah, I mean,
what position are you now in the top driver standings?
good question, honestly. Before this round, I was 12th, and that was without the drop rounds.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, with that P2, I definitely gained plenty of points. So definitely going to
at least in the
go
top
higher up over
10.
there in the standings.
At least in the top 10, you're
Yeah,
going
definitely top 10.
definitely, definitely top 10. At least this is a very
Yeah,
positive thing of you. I hope you're
yeah,
going to get
absolutely.
on the next season because you're very skilled and very good driver. So
Yeah,
I
thank
hope
you.
you to see in the next season. Have actually have like, do you want to say something as the last words before we get into the next person again? Actually, a lot of people have
Yeah,
spoken today.
yeah, actually, yeah. So for the final words, I definitely would say thank you to Dante and the story. I mean, I know they're not in the audience, but still, just for clean racing.
Yeah,
Overall, I think today the biggest thing was the fact that the Supra was overall faster than the BMW on this track, so that really helped me. I had no idea how I was possibly able to fight the story, who in Alton Park was, I think, a second and a half faster than me in quali. So yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable. And I
yeah.
essentially managed to achieve my goal from the start of the season, that is to get a podium. So yeah, very happy.
Very happy for you. Hope you have a nice Saturday evening, you too, and hope the season was the best for you also. I think you've been participating in this race from the start, right?
Yeah,
Of
from
the
the start,
season.
from round 0.
Oh, damn. This is pretty much nice. I'm pretty much impressed
Yeah,
of you. So, hope you're gonna
yeah,
participate into the next season because probably we're gonna choose a nice car. I'm gonna tell Dante to not choose a piece of crap.
yeah, exactly.
So, hope you have a nice Saturday evening. Now we get into the next person. Hope Alan
Yeah, thank you.
manages to find out how to get on the stage.
Yeah,
Bye, so
okay, thank you. See ya.
See you. Did Alan Sindler manage to get on this live yet? On this. Alan, please get on the stage. I'm gonna put Ryan really. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Alan, let Alan speak first, please. Thank you, Ryan. Hello, Alan. I think his mic might be also a problem. Alan? Yeah, Alan definitely is not speaking anymore. Ryan, you can speak if you want.
Yeah, sadly I couldn't participate in season 5, but I can't wait for season 6.
Yeah, season 6 might be also fire because actually we're going to have a cup car, and exactly I think it might be a German brand, so very much soon. We don't know actually which car is it. I have the knowledge of these cars, but we didn't still choose. And like I said to Zofia, I'm gonna tell Dante to not choose a shit of a car. So because he had two
Yeah.
options, which was very badly, and also two pretty much good options, which I pretty much liked it. So I think there are three German cars here to choose, but I think there are two which are the best right now that I could choose too. So
Yeah, hopefully the same power plant, so
tell me,
then people won't be like pulling
tell
away.
me, how did you get like the race ban into the last race or two races ago?
It was one race ago. Sadly, well, I got very annoyed at the track. I think I kind of crashed out a bit, and I just couldn't stop cutting the corners.
Oh, so this is what eventually happened. But the people
Yeah.
were very mad at you, and yeah, a lot of fights in the comment section of the general chat.
Yeah, and I know not to do that again now.
most of the people are very much toxic into the server, but this is what eventually happens. And if they are so mad, probably most of the times are chill, but when it's race day, this is what happens eventually. I would be mad too, but I wouldn't really exaggerate like that guy Gabriel did. But
Yeah,
really, I hope you're gonna race in the next season. I hope you're gonna get also better because I think you're new to racing. So,
yeah, very new.
okay, Brian. So, what do you
Thank
want to
you.
say for the last things, for the end of this
Um,
season?
well done for everyone for completing the whole season.
Yeah,
Somehow I made it.
pretty much happy for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a nice Saturday
You too.
evening, or even yeah, it might be evening for you too. So, have a nice
Yep.
Saturday evening.
You
Bye,
too.
Ryan. Let's see
Bye.
again, Alan Cinderla, if we can get into the speak. We have waited long to be from the first to the last guy. Let's see if he actually manages to join this. Oh, there we go. You're muted right now, so you better the mic. Um, yep. I think he's definitely trying to speak right now, but he's also muted.
Yeah, do you hear me?
Yes, we finally hear you.
Yeah, I had issues on the mobile phone.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So, how was this race for you?
I mean, I didn't really put a good lap in the qualifying, so I was
Mm-hmm.
starting really way back. But in the first corner, I got into incident. But yeah, I was pretty much last. But after some laps, I started getting into the pace, so it was pretty good. And the first race, I mean, I finished good compared to where I was starting. And the second race, I didn't get into any incident. I haven't made any mistake. So I just had good pace. I was consistent. So great finish for me, the best finish of the season. So I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy for you, Alan. So let's say both races have been decent for you, actually. Or maybe, yeah, you have also started in the last position because something has happened to you. Even the race, in the second race, I wasn't even really focused on the other people more than the top five because they were racing. So, yeah. But I think for you, it's definitely have been a great race, and I really hope you had fun because fun is the essential key for this because ACSL, like I said before, you don't need to pay anything. You are here more to practice and to compete with the others, probably to join then the big leagues. So yeah, Alan.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun. I mean, I had even great results. So I'm happy with the season. So it was surely the best season for me compared to the seasons before, but and also the best car, most fun to drive.
Yeah, the GT4 were actually pretty good. Some of the people have actually complained about these cars, but in the end, I cannot really just say it was really the best. But I can say that in the end, really, it could be the best for everyone. The people who just can accept
Yeah,
this car.
I mean
Thoughts?
the GT4, it's pretty good. I mean, in my opinion, it's great because it has some diversity with when there's more cars than just one car for everyone. But I mean, it's also like the BMWs had too much advantage compared to the other cars. So
Yeah, true. The BMW actually, most of the people just use the BMW. So yeah, I really hope into the next season you're gonna also race because Dante's Papin is probably gonna make something great after all. So I really hope it's going to be like a lot of people, like always. So I really hope you guys gonna race also. So yeah, hope you have another
yeah,
great
I'm here.
Saturday. Yeah, tell me if you're speaking.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here since the start when there was the test races. So, and this was surely the best season. So next season, I hope it has the same progress and
Yeah, true. This season was actually
we get
pretty good.
even better racing.
I was in the TCR, so then I just started with the Ginetta because I couldn't really race because it was in the summer. But in the season I couldn't really race, and yeah, even the comment section here in the broadcast room, they're saying that you did pretty much well. They are happy for you, Alan, and I think I'm pretty much happy for you too. So, any last words you want to say before I'm closing the stream?
I hope everyone had fun this season, and I hope that next season is even better.
True, true words. Thank you, Alan, for actually your patience because you had to wait for everyone to speak. So, hope to see you for the next season, and have a great Saturday night.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, everyone. And yes, we have just done the broadcast. Here we are. Thank you guys for your attention, and thank you everyone